How to prevent Instagram account from being disabled? If you're looking for the answer to this question, you're in the right place to learn all the healthy Instagram habits and things to avoid to better protect your account. Even if you've already gone through the process of retrieving your Instagram profile, this video will help you find out what may have caused it to be disabled in the first place and prevent this from happening again. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive in. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today for another episode of IQhashtags Instagram School. I'm Alex, a content specialist for IQhashtags, the most used Instagram hashtags and analytics tool designed to help you skyrocket your Instagram profile. First things first, let's talk shortly about what happens when your account is disabled. You'll be automatically logged out from the app. If this happens while you're using the app, you'll be taken to login screen. After entering your details, you'll most likely receive this pop-up message. Only if you receive this exact message, it means that your account has been disabled. If not, there might be other reasons like login issues or maybe someone has hacked your profile. To make sure you take appropriate steps and actually get any help from Instagram, it is good to verify which form provided by Instagram Help Center is appropriate for your case. Otherwise, you might not get any response at all. If you're on the mission to get your account back right now, don't worry, we've got your back. Head over to the last week's episode of IQhashtags Instagram School where you'll find all the useful steps, forms, and links to get it back ASAP. Why the timing is important here? Because from the day your account gets deactivated, you have 30 days to get it back. Otherwise, it will be most likely lost and forgotten forever. So the sooner you take action, the better. Of course, while your account is disabled, you will have no access to your profile, messages, content, followers. Your workload will be pretty much ripped out of your hands. Another important thing to add here is that this can happen without any warning from Instagram to absolutely anyone. That's why every creator who's serious about their Instagram presence and knows that their profile carries a huge value to their business, service, or product should make sure to take some necessary steps while your account is thriving to have something to fall back on when the worst case scenario becomes reality and your profile is gone for good. But we'll get back to this at the end of this video, so make sure you watch till the very end. But first, let's crack on with things you can do to prevent your Instagram account from being disabled. The best way to avoid mistakes on Instagram is to familiarize yourself with Instagram's terms of use. It may sound boring, but it is not a difficult read and can be very beneficial to any Instagram user, especially if you use Instagram for professional purposes. Not only does it tell you what could lead to your account being disabled, but it also provides other useful information such as copyright policies, music guidelines, community guidelines. This is an Instagram user manual that we all should read at least once to better understand the platform and protect your intellectual property. So if you've been looking for a bedtime story, we've got your back. You'll find a link to IG terms of use in the description below. Enjoy! The more straightforward thing you can do to protect your profile from being disabled is enabling two-factor authentication. Why? To reduce the chances of your account being hacked. There are multiple dangers that go with it. Hackers can do a lot of damage to your online presence and therefore temporarily block or even disable your account for taking actions that violate IG terms. For example, things like sharing photos with nudity or violence in your profile. When they take control over your account, they can even permanently delete it. But let's not forget, they can also steal your personal details, and I'm sure you know the risk that comes with this one. Two-factor authentication helps protect your Instagram account and your password. If you set it up, you'll receive a notification or be asked to enter a special login code when someone tries logging into your account from a device Instagram doesn't recognize. It is also very easy to set up. Go to your profile settings, tap security, and then two-factor authentication, and voila, the job is done. Now let's talk about banned hashtags. They are little Instagram nightmares, and I have mentioned them once or twice in the previous videos posted in our channel, but we're going to talk about them again because they are super easy to eliminate from your Instagram profile when you use the right tools. And by the right tool, I mean a free banned hashtags feature available in IQhashtags tool. Multiple use of banned hashtags in your post can also get your account temporarily blocked or even disabled. They are recognized by Instagram as spam that violates Instagram's community guidelines. We've made an entire episode about banned hashtags, how to find them, eliminate them, and avoid them in your publications. So when we're done here, I really recommend heading over to this video up here. Buying fake followers and likes. Not much to explain here because it's been said and advised by almost every social media expert or guru or whoever else is out there. So let's keep it short. Any mysterious jumps in likes, comments, or followers in your account can be recognized by Instagram as suspicious and also get your account disabled. It's just not worth it. It will not help you grow in the long run, especially that the platform got very good at detecting these kind of things as well. Another thing to eliminate to prevent your profile from being disabled are bot-like behaviors. Being spammy in any way can also lead to your account being disabled or temporarily blocked. And I'm sure you want to avoid either. Things like using too many tags in your post, the same set of hashtags in every single post, using irrelevant hashtags, blasting the same comment at 100 profiles at one go. These are things you should pay attention to because they can also look suspicious for Instagram. Try to stay creative. If you comment on people's posts, make sure they are insightful and bring value. Don't write comments with a row of emojis. Try to keep your hashtags fresh from one post to another. Don't just copy and paste, and make sure they actually specifically relate to the image or video you're posting. And finally, the truth known to us all. Instagram also makes mistakes. Fortunately, if that's the case, their actions shouldn't cause permanent damage to your account, but I'm afraid that we need to accept that they can. Even if you're very careful and follow all of the Instagram guidelines, this can happen to anyone. So before you find yourself in this position, let's go over a very short list of things to prepare in case your account gets taken down to minimize the damage. As I said, Instagram can be an unpredictable place to be. That's why you shouldn't rely on it as a place to run your business. Don't get me wrong, it is a great marketing tool, but you have no guarantee that something like getting your account being removed won't happen to you and you lose all your well-crafted content, followers, and everything you worked for. That's why remember that this is only one pillar of your business. Your link in bio is a place where you can refer your audience to your blog, website, e-commerce, your Behance profile, wherever you want. And if you're in more than one place, use Linktree to give your followers access to more amazing content. Make sure that people know that you exist beyond Instagram and they can find you there. So whenever something like losing your account happens, they can still require your services elsewhere. Another useful thing you can do is building a mailing list. So whenever something like this happens, you can communicate the situation to your followers, and if your profile recovery doesn't work, introduce them to your new Instagram profile. This should help you build your audience way faster than starting from scratch. The last piece of advice we have for effective damage control is to screenshot any positive DMs from your followers, your customer reviews, in feed comments that show how valued and engaging your work has been. You can keep them saved on your hard drive and use them even when your account hasn't been disabled. Don't you feel more confident about brands, services, or products backed by great customer feedback? I think we all do. So even if your thriving Instagram profile disappears from the face of the world, it could be great content to use in your stories or in your feed as a statement of great value that you once provided and plan to continue doing so. This can be a great trick in rebuilding your Instagram kingdom, making yourself more credible at the start of your new journey. This has been a pretty broad episode, and I hope it has provided you with some useful tools to better protect your Instagram profile from being disabled, and also motivated you to build some backup plan in case the worst case scenario happens. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, you might also like to visit our blog or follow our Instagram profile where we share more Instagram wisdom. As always, you'll find all the links in the description below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe our channel and tap that bell button to not miss our next video. And see you in the next one.